All right, so I'm going to be going over if the Pixel 6 is worth getting or not. Now, the Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro are now official, and the one aspect that has emerged as a pleasant surprise are the asking prices. Now, prior to the launch, Google made it clear that the two phones will be premium devices, indicating that their costs will likely fall in line with the likes of a Samsung flagship phone. Now, previously it had been suggested that the Pixel 6 series might head north of the $1,000 mark, especially for the Pro version. However, the standard Pixel 6 only will set buyers back $600, and for the Pro, you're going to be looking at $900. Now, I will say this, the Pixel 6, the base model, really has three things going for it if you wanted to get that one. The camera upgrade is now 50 megapixels. It's got the Google Tensor chip, and it's also got a 4614 mAh non-removable battery, which is going to make the battery life on this phone outstanding. Now, you should also be aware that there are some other comparable options right now, especially since Google released the Pixel 5a a couple months ago, and the phone is actually pretty awesome. Now, the 5A comes with a similar design, being glass and aluminum. It's got a 6.3-inch display, and it only costs $450. So before you jump into getting a Pixel 6, I wanted to break down the cheaper alternative here, which is the Pixel 5A, and kind of go over, some of the long-term benefits to getting it and saving a little bit of money. So let's check that out. So I'm going to be giving my long-term review on the Google Pixel 5a. Now, I've had this phone for a little over a month, and I've noticed one thing about it that's kind of blown my mind. The battery life on it is ridiculously good. Now, I had this phone sit on my desk for close to 3 days, and it managed not to die. Mind you, it does come with a 4650 mAh battery, which is pretty large. Now, I would say it is one of the best mid-rangers at the moment. It costs $450. Brand new. It's got a 6.34-inch OLED HDR display and an all-aluminum backing, which I really like. So as far as the design goes, it's sleek, feels nice to hold in your hand, and it's also relatively fast with a Snapdragon 765 processor. So the first thing I wanted to do was kind of go over the camera. I've taken a couple pictures with it. I recorded one video on it, so I haven't done a whole lot, but for the most part, the camera is really good on this phone. Now I'm going to pull up my first picture, which is going to be of my Galaxy Z Flip 3. Kind of just had it sit on my desk one day and I took a picture of it. Now, as far as the camera specs, it's got a 12 megapixel back camera and an 8 megapixel selfie camera. And it records in 4K at 60 frames per second. But I wanted to zoom in so you could actually see the zoom is pretty decent. It doesn't distort at all. So, I mean, as far as camera quality goes, it's really good. I've got a Jason Voorhees coffee mug I took a picture of too. I know it's kind of weird to have this I mean, October is coming up, so I guess it makes sense now to pull it out. We got some scary movies and whatnot, and yeah. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is go over the sound quality and some of the video quality. So I'm going to let a 1-minute clip play so we could check it out. It's of this new Metroid Dread trailer. This game looks awesome for the Nintendo Switch, but yeah, I'm going to do it for like a minute. We're going to go full screen so you can kind of just check it out, and let's do it. Before we get more into this, I want to recommend everyone check out the Binance US app. Now, this is my go-to cryptocurrency trading app that I highly recommend checking out, especially if you're not in crypto right now. Now, cryptocurrency is a great way to make money using your phone. So if you guys want to learn more about Binance US or get started, we'll have some bonus sign-up and resource links in both the description and comments. So yeah, the loudness on this phone is really good. You heard it on the max setting right there. And of course, watching video, you got that full screen, looks great as well. Now, I did want to recommend one case to use with this phone. It's the Spigen Tough Armor series. I always pick one of these up whenever I get a new phone, and it comes in a few different colors, but I think black goes good with it. Now, I will say the Pixel 5a is pretty drop friendly with that aluminum backing, but you should definitely still be using a case. Now, I'm going to play a couple high graphic games just to show you the speed, performance quality. Left to Survive, which is a third-person zombie shooter, and then I'm going to play some Marvel Contest of Champions. Then I'm going to give you my final thoughts right after that.